One of you guys challenged me to make a neutral only deck that does not include Renfri. It's probably one of the hardest challenges I've had yet, but I was able to work with something here that seems to be decent. It's not amazing, it's decent, right? You have a few options. You can either go Dragons and Madoc hybrid, or you could do Renfri, which was out of the equation here, or you could do just a bunch of random cards, or you could do Bonded. Now, Bonded by itself is interesting, but it's not going to win us games in some situations. I want to be prepared for the worst and hoping for the best, so I decided to turn it into more of a control deck with a bit of tempo and points. And I'm liking the way that this is. I didn't think it was possible to win games in pro rank with something like this, but we got it done. We'll go through it here. I tried to think of a leader that would give us the most benefit without having to play into any specific strategy. It was either Uprising or Reckless Flurry, and I feel like Uprising was just a bit better. So we get to boost an allied unit by 1, charges 3, once per game. Once all charges are used up, spawn and play Lyrian Scytheman. So we get to put a Scytheman on the end cap of the row, and he gets a boost by the amount of things that are boosted on that row. And that sort of got me thinking about Ale of Ancestors, and got me thinking about Mushy Truffle, got me thinking about the bonded units, it got me thinking about the Caravan Vanguards, got me thinking about the Mahakam Ales, got me thinking about the Infantries, the Vials. You see what I'm saying? So we have ways to stack rows and boost for that big Scytheman play. It actually has synergy, and it's not just random, and it feels pretty good. So what we're looking to do early on, hopefully, is have one of the Iron Falcon Knife Jugglers in hand. This is a cool card because it's going to help us manipulate things for kills on the Alzur's Thunder, as well as the kills on the Chironex and getting things with the Vigo's Muzzle. So we put one of those out, we try to take free company to get the second one out, then we can do the same thing with the Iron Falcon Infantry. I feel like Caravan Vanguards by themselves are a win condition, so you don't have to go too hard with all of the bonded stuff in one round. Maybe you try to save these, and maybe the one off Mushy Truffle, so you've got like a pair of 3 of them for the row stack for the Scythemen. But I think we're doing just fine if we can go free company into, you know, getting this stuff out of the deck, playing a few control cards. Maybe if we have Ale of Ancestors that round, we get it warmed up so that if we have to bleed into a round 2, then we can sort of pivot to the Mushy Truffle, into the Caravan Vanguards, into more of the heavier control stuff, into the bigger tempo plays like Muzzle, Karathi Heatwave, etc. So that's sort of the idea with it so far. As far as consistency goes in drawing cards, we have on Neuromancy, so we're able to play a card from our deck of choice twice. I have Avalak, which is able to play an artifact from our deck, and we have 3, right? I have the Unicorns, which will draw a card when played, and we can fish for one if we're missing it. If we don't know what we're doing, and we want to make sure we're getting what we're trying to get, I have Maxi. Okay, so we've got many different ways to get consistency, and of course, free company is thinning the deck. At one point, I had Knickers in the deck. It felt kind of stupid, because if we have one of these on a row, it doesn't work out too well if he comes and joins that row before we could bond them. You might consider, and I know I'm going to get probably 7 or 8 comments about this, and it's going to be the whole topic of the video, but I know someone's not watching this part, but a Highwaymen, I didn't want to go with. I'm not running the Cosmo play. Highwaymen by themselves are vulnerable to go back in the deck, and I just felt like we had enough consistency with what I was doing that I did not need to include these, and I'd be better off going with a Maxi so I can ensure the best top decks for round 3. So you can do whatever you want. I just didn't want to play this card. It's okay. It's not amazing. You don't need this card if you're doing what we're doing here, okay? But feel free to take these out, put this in. It's up to you. I don't care. I just didn't want to put this in because I'm not running Betsy. I think you want to have Betsy if you're doing that, so you don't brick it. And Betsy by itself, without the Troubadour and going super deep into it, didn't feel good either, right? So it's not a full bonded deck. It's just a partial bonded deck. So you could put that if you want to. I just don't want to. So that's sort of the idea. And short round 3, we got a scenario, like one of our artifacts on the board that we could probably flip. We've got a couple little point slams, couple little control options. And generally, we like short rounds because we're more port slimy, right? We don't want to play a long round 3 if we can avoid it. So that's pretty much it, man. If you got any more challenges for me that are not crazy, I guess this is probably the worst one I could think of. It's the hardest one I can think of. But let me know. And next time I'm up for a challenge, I'll give it a shot. Next deck's going to be more of a serious deck. This one was just to see if we can make it happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got 4 games with live commentary for reference. And I'll see you guys shortly in the next one. First up here we have Pincer Maneuver, Northern Realms. Let's try to do some thinning here. So we can put back 1. And I've got 1 of each. And a reset if it's Snowdrop. That's not a bad start. We can do the bonded round. And then I can do an ale round with control. Let's warm this up first. Okay. Making it difficult for me. So this is going to be Pincer / Ada, probably. Ada.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Let me just tempo dump.
Never dropped a 1, but I've thrown a plenty. Catch!
How much thinning do you have? I might have to play Truffle into another one. They take both, right? Yeah. That's alright, man. Did I mess that up?
Could I borrow a whetstone? Maybe 10.
I guess I have to play this first. I probably won't get a chance to play these. No, it's fine. I could actually just do it in 2 turns. That's not a bad muzzle. It's also not a bad lock. I could just go ale here, actually. It gives me better pushing power.
It is how I punish those who irritate.
How much do I value this? I could lock that. And then we could just try to kill the botchling later with the unicorn or the muzzle play. And we've got 5s. Yeah. It's tough though, because obviously, like, I don't want them to have extra leaders, but... I think we have to do caravans. Yeah.
It's war you want, then war you shall have.
Well, that's one of my plays for later, though.
Carve him a new eye!
Let's try to kill some stuff.
Shins up, men, and smile
Get rid of these
wide.
so they can't go super wide with the boost. I don't know if I should just get out. I still have verification, which is decent. Yeah, this is definitely that whole thing. Maybe we don't have to play in. Or maybe we don't have to pass, rather.
A long road walked we have.
Just get rid of bodies. Because my timer's at 2, right? I could just take the 1 and then...
Try to win them all, but you won't.
Yeah, then we just take a quick spores. We should win the round. I don't know. They want it so bad. This could be my pass, actually. Yep. Because I get the +2. They're going to have to play something huge. It's not even enough. It's with leaders not even enough. Okay. Saved by... That's crazy. We got siege. We got these. We got full leader. A lot of the rev stuff. Avalak into a vial is like one of the best things I've got left here. It's my second Onero. Damn, I can't mulligan anything. We just hope they push so I can play Avalak. Or it's better to maxi and just try to find the unicorn. One solid. Just because I can. Now we get everything. Man. Yeah. Botchling control. We've got it all.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Okay.
What is it I fancy
That comes
today?
down. I just gotta waste a turn here, you know? Let's go, baby. I think I'm gonna take that. It's because it's probably gonna be my best muzzle. It's too bad I couldn't take the ale on it, though. It's also another body for this. It's on the right row for my leader. Maybe we draw an ale. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Once a bloody bastard, always a bloody
Oh.
bastard.
Oh my gosh. No shot, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. They're not even going to stick around. Man, okay, I'm supposed to just do this first, though. But... that's not bad. They might have Baron. Even so, I don't think Baron's enough, right? What a game. Alright, we got Overwhelming Hunger coming up here next. They're gonna know. I don't think I need Peller. Probably looking at my deck like, what is this guy up to, man? At least we get the Thin. I'll know exactly what they're doing soon here. Okay. That's okay, I guess. I can play around Scorch. Here. Yeah, that looks sick. It's a decent heat wave. It's okay. I think I do this combo later and just play these for the points they're worth.
Our path over the earth by stars in the night sky is guided.
So they use Drowners to manipulate points, and then they use the Rot Fiends for like just the AoE, and to flip this, of course. I don't know if I like having this and Scorch in the same deck. So you're gonna do 10 damage here? Sure.
From white sands to snow.
So we got this out of the way. This out of the way. We still have to worry about these two. Maddock. How many bombs do they have? Only 4? The deck needs more bombs. Maybe take this out and put another D-bomb? I don't know. At least we're not going to play tall, though.
Don't you worry yourself, your grace. We'll get it done in no time.
That's not crazy.
Stay true to our way, we must always.
just leave it for now. So obviously it's important to have last say in this one because... Okay, the Maddock procs it, that's interesting and all, but... They're gonna have a bricked sappers later, I can guarantee. I wonder if I should... It's not even worth getting rid of Maddock because we know the situation, right? That was 2 bombs. Yeah. I could steal the Maddock. Or I could just kill the sapper. I like that move. This is actually perfect. And we just boost the lowest one. Then they take Scorch out of the deck probably after this game. It's not a great, but it's a decent Alzer. I don't know, man. I could wait, though. No, they get free Maddock click off that. Now, Blizzard might be a better card for them. Right? I should have clicked this one more time. They don't have a lot of Death Wish stuff. It's just there for the Frightener. So what? We just play till we see Tatterwing and then we just Heatwave the more of it and win? My top deck's kinda bad, but we can Oniro for that, and we draw for this, so it's actually decent. That's the 3rd bomb. Honestly, at this point, I think it's my best muzzle. Because everything is coming down at 1 power.
Are you cold, human insect? It won't be long now.
I'll just take the non-interactive approach. That's the benefit of just winning that first round, right? I want to see if they can get like a 2-point or 1-point freaking... Should I just play this because I can?
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
There you go. Should I also just take verification here? See if we can... They can't even play the freaking Scorch if they have it. I think that's as far as I need to go. Decent, decent. I think it's actually going to be this and then play the second one. They have one more Drowner. One more bomb, but it's the lame one. And then Sapper. Don't worry, I'm not playing bombs, dude. The tough part here is that, like, I somehow have to bait out the removal. I could play this. I guess in the grand scheme it's safer if I just play this now. So they take a dive. Let's play that game.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
Let's go and take the damage now. I think we just have to play like this.
Do this with both my hands tied.
Because if I leave nothing there... So, yeah, that's the Scorch. And then the last card's going to be the Morvid.
I do not mince words on principle.
We did it. Alright, we have Line Pocket Syndicate coming up here next. It's not a bad hand. I'm trying to decide if I want to play both of these from hand. I might just not. We need to keep a bit of control. I'm thinking Ale goes back. Syndicate doesn't really have a lot of lock stuff. So they're just going to be like uber control. So if I play company, for example, it's probably not going to stick. Let's see what they do about like the non-interactive approach here.
In the Order's name, I confiscate these
It's a pretty good muzzle. Because if they're playing Firesworn for real, that's a really good muzzle. The fact that I'm spawning two... I gotta... Let me cook. Let me cook, bro. I'm gonna go with the first one. No!
Do you think the situation a jest?
So I think it's still like a decent idea here. I play the one. It's just I don't get this for later if I do it that way. Let's go with the ale, maybe.
You will see it in your dream.
I should have put them beside each other. It looks like it's meant to be beside each other. Next game. You know, it looks like he's like, here's your ale, you know? You get what I'm saying.
The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects. Yes, you.
Don't click again. Don't click again. Don't. He's getting nervous. I don't have to go crazy with it here. I like how the verification actually makes it boosted. It plays into Uprising really well. Now it just looks like he's a Pokemon trainer. You know, he throws the... You get what I'm saying. That's the Pokeball right there. You don't think I have Geralt? That's brave. If that's like your only real spender, I don't know if it's worth taking the unicorn though, you know what I mean? I might just... Let's do it this way. That would be a solid pass for you. Unless they go full leader Philippa or something crazy. No? Okay.
Never dropped a one, but I've thrown a plenty.
We go for the thin every time, right? I think I bleed in because I have a good hand. If we've got Oniro, we can go for the bonded pair. We can just play a bunch of stuff. I'll show you. And we got a lock too? This is amazing. Just I don't get the heat wave, but whatever, it's fun. That's the one we boost because it'll be in the middle when we play that. That's going to be a stacked row too. Row.
Slow, ain't ya?
They have a hard counter just showing there. That's fun.
To snows.
a lot of profit. It's not really worth spending on though.
Stay true to our way, we must always.
We take that. I think it's the best we're gonna get.
Black-clad heads.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
That's the only one they could take back. I think I'm just gonna pass, man.
You are worthy neither of mercy
I gotta make
nor
something with this. That's a lot of coins. If they have candle, this shouldn't be so hard. Okay, cleaver. Let's see where we go from here. They gotta use leader. So, out of the bleed, we got Junior, Cleaver, Cirrus, Leader. I still have Heatwave. Okay. Like, a lot of this stuff just isn't gonna make it, you know? I don't know how I feel about that. So I go down with Maxi first, or Lock. And we try to get these out.
Wrenches of steel could be solved.
Get out, you baldy-faced baby.
Or... Damn, bro. It's like a really good Thunder, but it's also a really good Lock. Let's go non-interactive. I don't know if that was worth it.
Eternal fire lights our... Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Maybe if they had DSRA, but...
Mankind is a virus, a plague.
You shall be renounced by kin, condemned by your children! Come at me!
So that's my reset.
Don't think this sword a toy.
Another little thunderbolt.
Would have been right at the top of the deck too.
Official sword out. Mop up the black slick.
Okay, I have no choice. I'm so glad that I'm playing on one row. Because we get this down at 5, which is crazy.
Greater
We'd probably lose by somewhere in the ballpark of 15. If this is Swarm Payoff, though. Oh. No, no, no. They have everything they can boost with. That sucks. For me. I mean, it's not terrible. Heatwave would have been cool. Alright, next up here we got monsters, Force of Nature, probably Renfri. Which means a lot of my removal doesn't get value. They have a lot of deploy stuff, I'm assuming. I think we're gonna go like this. It's not great. It's actually a really chalked hand for round 1. I'll try to get these engines online, maybe do the bonded off this, and save this for later. They could have Riptide, they could have Toad. These are going to be common openers, right? Okay. Yeah, definitely Renfri, man. Definitely, definitely. Let's put them side by side so we don't have to worry about it too much. I want to play out of Toad range just in case they didn't feel like taking that first. Man, where are the Falconeers, like, when you need them, you know?
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
Should I just pass? Yeah, this is that Renfri deck, man. This is that one. Yep. I'm big chilling. It's fine.
Mutation of the eyes. That is the greatest mutation.
I don't have a last save for the Morntart, but we could figure it out. So I can't bond these, so I'll put this in the range roll maybe and stack the rest. I'm gonna have to go deeper here. Let's see. That's not bad. I want to get both these down quick. They might have unicorns though. No? Okay. Man, I put back the ale not thinking I would need it.
Maidens love a man in uniform.
These are the sons of my sisters, burned by your kind.
I guess I'm just playing her. I could still get it. I'm just trying to find a good unicorn target. I guess if they thrive one more, that's alright. There we go, we got it. We still do that though. I think purifying this, getting out more cards is just better. We take muzzle on that.
Could I borrow a whetstone? Maybe 10.
Nutty. Then I get cooldown 3 for this. So here's the thing. If they can't keep last say, then I just come in and I win. That's definitely the muzzle. It's tempting though. To go for this one instead. You know,
Boss doesn't like.
yeah, I'm big stressing now. It's not, it's actually kind of scary. Well, I can kill this. They're going to want to take Renfri 100%. Goliath. Then Renfri last say.
Stay true to our way, we must
Oops.
always.
Away from our wares! Away!
We got to go wide with it, don't we? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I take this now. We go on the front row because it's a better for leader. I full leader verification, and then I can win in a short round 3 with Heatwave on the Morntart, because that's the whole deck. Nice. Muzzle actually saved the day. Ale saved the day. If I could pull Avalak into Ale of Ancestors and keep a lock, if we can get all these things, I'm doing just fine. And then we can keep the verification for the end. Okay, Avalak into Vile. I guess.
Appearances can be deceiving.
If I don't get it out, then I'm not doing too well. I could take a lock on one of these next turn. Then we can split the boost up a little bit. I just don't want them to get destroyed, and then I'm sitting here with no points. They probably have Geralt and Morntart, so I can't go too tall. Destroy 8 or less. After split 6. That's tough, man. I think we do it this way then. So they can't use leader, but they could take Geralt. And then I could take... Yeah, I see, they have to figure something out here. And then we just heat wave. and we just wait on this, we should just win hard, right? Damn. I still couldn't use the leader. That's crazy. That was like the deck everyone was playing too.